I'm Shawnte from naturalveganmama.com, where we're all about showing you how easy this vegan lifestyle can be. Today we're going to make 3 delicious no-bake recipes. I hope you're ready. Let's get into it. Special thank you to Earth Echo Foods Cacao Bliss for sponsoring this video. Be sure to check the description box for any special offers and more information. The very first recipe we're going to be making is called a ginger snap peanut butter cookie smoothie. Yes, I made that up. I'm calling it a ginger snap cookie because I'm putting a little bit of ginger flavor in there, and I'm also calling it a peanut butter cookie because I'm using peanut butter. So this is what you're going to need. 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 scoop of Cacao Bliss to give it that chocolate flavor, 5 ice cubes, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and I really like this peanut butter brand because the only thing they have in there, the only ingredient is peanuts, so that's amazing. And a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and also 1 drop of ginger oil. If you want, you could even use allspice because allspice has that like cookie baked muffin type of blend with, I believe it has nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger in there. So you can use that in the place of cinnamon, or if you have cinnamon, you can use a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I said 1 drop of ginger oil, and then also you're going to need a half a cup of unsweetened almond milk. So that's all you need. What you're going to do is just simply take all of those ingredients, pour them into your blender, starting with your milk, and then everything else, just add to it. And put your protein powder in there. I like the protein powder that I've been using. I'll leave it in the description box below if you're interested in it. But any good plant-based protein powder will do. And then once you get everything in there, you just want to blend it up nice and creamy. And then get ready to enjoy. It comes out like a ginger snap peanut butter cookie. It's so good. You have to try this smoothie. It tastes so delicious. It reminds me of a ginger snap cookie, but it also has that peanut butter taste to it. And this is the perfect size. I wanted to make a smoothie that wasn't like this big gigantic smoothie, something you can have just as, an in-between snack if you feel like snacking on something, or even a dessert. It's delicious. I'll leave all of the information in the description box below for this one. Alright, let's get into the next recipe. This next recipe is a cacao smoothie bowl. You'll need 1/2 of a frozen banana, 1 cup of ice, 1 scoop of Cacao Bliss, 1 cup of kale, and a half a cup of nut milk. Then also, you'll need any toppings you want to top your smoothie bowl with. So I'm going to be topping my smoothie bowl with strawberries, chia seeds, and also these dried hibiscus flowers. So I'm definitely in the market for a new blender, but I'll tell you what, this little blender does a good job. So if you don't have a high power blender, don't worry, you can make this recipe. So I'm just putting the nut milk, the frozen banana, the kale, the Cacao Bliss, the ice, and all of those goodies. I'm going to put that in there and make sure I put my top on, and then blend it up nice and smooth. Now that it's blended up nice and smooth, you can add it to your favorite smoothie bowl. I'm going to put everything in here. You can see it has a little bit of a green tint because of the kale. But let me tell you, this does not taste like kale at all. It tastes super chocolatey and delicious, especially with that banana flavor in there. Once you pour it into your bowl, go ahead and add your favorite toppings. I'm going to add this chia seeds. I'm also going to be adding my dried hibiscus flowers and my strawberries. So this is actually ready to enjoy now. It's nice and cold, especially because the banana was frozen already. But I think I'm going to pop this in the freezer and let it get a little bit more frozen. But it's very pretty as it is. And it's definitely nice and chilled, so you can enjoy it that way. But I'm going to stick it in the freezer, go and get some work done, and then when I come back to it, I'll be ready to enjoy it, and it'll have more of a, almost like an ice cream texture to it. I pulled it out, popped that spoon in there, and let's see what we're working with. So, I got it out of the freezer, and it's good. You saw I took that one big scoop out. It's like, the top is kind of frozen. I left it in for an hour. I was only gonna do 30 minutes, but I got busy. I was actually, what was I doing? I was editing a video. It's so good. It was a good way to get your kale in if you're not really into eating raw kale. Or if you just want to add some greens to a smoothie, and you can eat it like a smoothie bowl instead of drinking it. So the hibiscus flowers are dried, and that's going to give it another level of sweetness without adding a lot of sugar. See how that looks there? So good. And at this point, the strawberries are frozen. It looks good, guys. I hope you try it. That is so good. It's so chocolatey. It has a, not like too chocolatey, but it has like a nice chocolate flavor to it. It's like eating chocolate and strawberries. And I don't even really taste the kale. It has like a tint, you know, a greenish tint to it because, you know, I put the kale in there, but it's so good, guys. It's so good and chocolatey. That's that cacao. So I haven't made chia pudding in a really long time, but I'm excited to make it with chocolate. This Cacao Bliss is going to give it a nice chocolate flavor. And I cannot tell you the last time I've had chocolate pudding. I know as a kid I used to eat those Jello pudding pops and those little Jello pudding cups or whatever, you know, in my lunchbox and stuff like that. And I did enjoy those. So I kind of miss that flavor. I think this will be a nice healthy version of that. So what you're going to need is very simple. This is minimal ingredients, but maximum taste. You need 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. You need a half a cup of nut milk, and you need 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. And I have some strawberries on the side there because I think I want to top it with strawberries or throw some strawberries in there after it's ready. So that's why I have the strawberries. But you could really even make this just with the 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, the half a cup of nut milk, 1 teaspoon of maple syrup, and then what's going to give it that chocolate flavor is the cacao powder. So I'm using 1 teaspoon of the cacao powder. So what you want to do is just start layering everything in. I started off with the seeds and the chocolate and the syrup, and once I get those ingredients in there, I'm going to add the milk. And you could throw this in a blender if you want your chia seeds to come out not as crunchy. They're not going to be super crunchy because they're going to soak up a lot of the nut milk. But if you want to make it even less crunchy, you could put it in a blender instead of just whisking it up like what I'm going to do. So I'm going to blend all that stuff up. And then once that's done, what I'm using is like a coffee filter. These are really good for when you want to make your own nut milk. So it's a good filter for that because the fibers are very fine together. So what I did was I just cut it in a circle. I put it over my chia seed cup and then secure it with a rubber band. And then you want to leave that in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours to overnight, and you'll be good. Okay guys, I took it out of the fridge. It's been about, I would say 2.5 hours. You need to leave it in for at least 2 hours. You can even do overnight. I think overnight is best. But this is how it looks now. Let me just get a spoon. And you'll see, and you know this if you've made chia pudding before, it gets like very pudding-like. The chia seeds start to absorb the nut milk, and it gives it like a nice pudding. So it's basically like you just made chocolate pudding. It's very pudding-like right now. Alright, so here's the pudding. And I am so hungry because I've been working and getting stuff done. So here we go. It's very pudding-like with those chia seeds in there. Oh my god, this is good. This is so good. And it's definitely giving me chocolate pudding vibes. Sorry, that's the ice maker. This is so good. I haven't made chia pudding in a minute, and this is good. But you know what I was making? I wasn't making it with chocolate. I was just making it with nut milk and maybe vanilla. The chocolate takes it to a whole nother level. See how that looks, guys? It looks funny, but it's chocolate pudding, so what do you, you know, it's so good. Oh, good. So, how are you gonna make this? If you are, let me know. I'll definitely leave the recipe and all the information in the description box below. This is really good. These cups are cool too. You could get some little cups like this with caps on them. Not caps, but tops. Make your pudding, make maybe 3 or 4 days worth at a time. This will actually last you a week. It'll stay good for a week if you leave it covered in the refrigerator. But you can make your own chocolate pudding. That's vegan, it's healthy, no added sugar, and it tastes amazing. And I do like the little extra crunch that the chia seed gives, because even though it swells up with all the stuff in it, it still keeps a little bit of its crunch. So I like that. Guys, I got so excited to eat this that I forgot I was gonna top it with strawberries. So let me show you. I have my little strawberries here. I'm just gonna throw them in. I have some strawberry slices. And that's what it looks like. Very healthy, delicious treat. Well, I guess I'll put this down for a second. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. 3 delicious non-cooking recipes that you can make. Super easy, delicious, chocolatey. Chocolate is more for just dessert, of course. So this Earth Echoes Cacao Bliss. What I really like about this is that it's not like I'm just eating chocolate, you know, it's super healthy. This blend actually has the turmeric in it. So if you're trying to incorporate turmeric into your diet and you don't want to just like put it in a smoothie or take the capsules, you can get something like this that has it in it. It has 4 superfoods: cinnamon, Himalayan sea salt, black pepper fruit, lots of goodies. The raw cacao, of course, which is a powerful antioxidant, and that's good for you in so many different ways for your skin, hair, nails, body. It has MCT oil as well, so that is good for mental boost, physical energy, and brain health. So anytime we talk about like omega fatty acids or any kind of healthy things, healthy oils like that, we know it's going to give you a brain boost. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Much love. Thank you for watching. And yeah, have a great day. Love you. Bye. Mwah.